Hi Vogue, welcome to my bathroom. I have been wanting to do one of these Vogue videos for the longest time. I'm a little offended that they haven't invited me onto their YouTube channel. So we're just gonna make it happen right here. Really just like, I don't even have to be on their YouTube channel. I just wish they can come and light up my bathroom situation because their videos, like the lighting and everything always looks so good. But you know, we're over here in this little bathroom. Everybody in the comments, if this was Vogue for real, they'd be like, oh, she's so humble, oh my god. So this video is sponsored by NuFace. I'm going to be sharing some new products that they came out with recently, and I've been implementing them pretty much every day into my routine. They're really good. I'm excited to share it with you, and we'll go into a fun makeup look, as Vogue does. So I'm in my little robe. I feel like everybody does like a robe, kind of. I don't know. This one's mine, and it says, not bland. Merch. No, I'm kidding. It's really not merch. I just did it for myself. Anyways, let's go ahead and start Vogue. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is wet. I'm like just letting it dry before I attack it with the Revlon blow dryer. But let's get into skincare. Of course, it can't be a Vogue video without skincare. I like to do the 5-minute lifting routine with my NuFace Trinity. So these are the new boosters. This one is the super antioxidant one, which I really like to use during the day, even if I'm not doing any like microcurrent. It works really well to combat premature signs of aging because of the oxidation, you know, antioxidant. And this one is actually one of my favorites. I love to use this at night, which is where I usually use my NuFace. This is the super peptide boosters. I'm all about peptides right now. So this one is super hydrating. It just completely smooths and fills all of these like fine lines. I mainly have them here. So I'm just gonna start, that way I can show you both. I'm just gonna use this one on my forehead. You'll quickly see how animated I am with my expressions. I mean, literally as I'm editing every video, I'm like, can you please chill on the forehead? You're gonna have like the craziest lines. So I like to attack my forehead with as much hydration because I feel like that's really the key. Barrier repair, peptides, retinol, you know, all the things. Microcurrent, of course. We're going to stay lifting this forehead. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the antioxidant one. This one, they're both very lightweight. I just feel like the peptide one feels more hydrating, whereas this one feels almost like a little tightening effect, but they both give this really nice radiant glow to the skin. All of their products are made with their Ionics Plex, which is their proprietary blend of just like ions and glacial water, and that's what makes it work really well with the microcurrent, so it's key. Like I said, you can totally use this alone, and it's an amazing skincare product. You can really see the glow. Like, this is gonna sound very weird. I love it when my forehead shines like a bowling ball. Like, it gives me that. It gives me that vibe, but it's very lightweight. So now we're gonna use the activators. There's two. These are new-ish. They came out a few months ago, and it's definitely an upgrade from their old activator, I will say. So this is a hydrating aqua gel. It offers just like a lightweight hydration, and obviously it helps the NuFace device glide very effortlessly, and it's gonna have the technology for the microcurrent. This one is the Firming and Brightening Silk Cream. So because this is Vogue, I'm gonna be a little extra. We're gonna even go down to our neck, which I've been really liking. I am gonna use the Silk Cream, the firming one, which makes a lot of sense for the neck. And I'm just gonna layer that on with this little brush, very bougie. You know, we love to feel like we're at a spa every day of our life. I'm gonna power it on. I go to the max, okay? I'm like a 0 to 100 kind of personality, so we're gonna go all the way, and you guys can hear it beeping. We're gonna go the neck here. This one, I really like to snatch the jaw. And I just go like 3 times pretty much. Then we're going to move on to the cheek. I'm going to use the hydrating one. So it looks like that. Start here and do 1, 2, 3 again. 3 swipes on the cheek, on the neck, and on the forehead. What I really like about the NuFace is I wake up really puffy no matter what, but especially if I have like wine or I've been drinking the night before or I've had a lot of like salt in my food. And this really helps to bring down that puffiness like instantly. So you definitely see those like immediate results. It's like a workout for your face, you know? I'm just gonna apply now to the forehead. And this one, you gotta move so slow. I mean, my forehead is not the smallest, but you just gotta move so slow or else you'll go too fast before the beep. And I also like to do holds. Apply a little more gel here. My mom has like the most incredible cheekbones. I'm like, why didn't I inherit your cheekbones? I feel like as I'm getting older though, my collagen's depleting and they're showing up a little more. Yes, that's a plus. And then I also like to just hold it on the eyebrows for the full lift as well. So when you're done, you can just like, literally, I just pat it in and your face feels extremely hydrated. And now for the side-by-side results. So you can see the side. I feel like this one is like more lifted. Like you can see this one kind of sits a little bit higher. Even like this whole eye just looks higher here. And then when you smile, or when I smile, you can see this feels higher as well. Can you see that? The jawline. I love that you can see the results immediately. So I'm just gonna quickly do this side so that we're not looking all lopsided for Vogue. Okay, how are we looking? More chiseled, more snatched and lifted. I always feel like I ever talk like this after I do a NuFace. What the hell? I'm happy I was able to share these new products, especially like the activators. I mean, even the boosters, honestly, because I do have a video on my channel already all about NuFace and all of the devices and everything and how I use it, but it was prior to all of these products coming out. So this, I'm telling you, is like 1000% an upgrade. So if you already have the device, check out these products. Everything will be listed in the description box below. So my face actually feels really hydrated already because the activators, like I said, they're quite hydrating. So you can go ahead and move right into sunscreen if you want. I'm just going to use a little bit of this. So this is just the one by Cosrx. I love that. Snail mucin just leaves my skin so juicy. I'm also going to be using a sunscreen, of course. This one is nice. It doesn't leave a white cast. It actually pumps out orange. And I like weirdly like the smell of this one. I can't pinpoint it, but it smells nice. So now let's move on to makeup. Start with primer. I used to skip primer a lot for like an everyday look, but this one is so good. I'm busting out all the good stuff for you, Vogue. Okay, so this one is the Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer, and it kind of reminds me of the consistency of that snail. Like just the way that it glides on your skin. I've always loved a more radiant, kind of dewy look. This doesn't necessarily leave you super dewy, but it's obviously not matte. It just leaves this like nice subtle glow, but the main reason why I like it is because everything just glides and it smooths my skin. So now I'm actually going to do my eyebrows first because this one is kind of thick and it kind of sometimes interferes with my foundation. So we're just going to do this now. This is the Refi or Refi, you guys know. My pronunciation isn't the best on most things, but we try. And when I first got this, I didn't know that it had this side, which is why I like this product even more. Like this comb situation is genius, and it's the only product I feel like that truly holds till the end of the day. My eyebrows are really thick, a bit unruly, they're kind of curly, so I have just found that this one works the best for me. And I feel like eyebrows make such a difference. I'm sure you know this, but I actually went thinner on my eyebrows and I feel like it made a world of difference. People are like, oh God, what did you do to your face? I'm like, I literally just made my eyebrows slightly thinner and it just opened and lifted, and I don't know, it just made me look more awake. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more glow This is the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like Charlotte Tilbury has really had a moment thanks to Vogue, Madison Beer, right? And her stuff is not cheap, but it's like very popular with Gen Z. She names everything in her collection like magic, magic this, magic that, and there's definitely some sorcery up in there. So I just like to put that just for a little extra glow. And I'm going to be using this foundation. I love this one because it's lightweight, but it still covers, you know? And honestly, after a few vacations in Mexico, this is like the one shade that kind of fits me right now. Everything else is like very pale on me. And just to continue like a lifted look, this is the NARS like OG fave creamy radiant concealer, and it's a little bit lighter for me, so I just do a little bit in the inner corner, cover up those bags, also just right up here to lift. I'm just gonna let that sit, kind of work its little magic, I guess, and do my contour. This from Tom Ford, completely, it's a freaking mess. I'm so sorry, Vogue, I'm so sorry. But you can tell it's very well loved. And I'm just gonna pick some up on this brush. And again, just hit this line and then push everything up. I like to add it to my forehead because it gives me like this sun-kissed look. And then with this brush that I use to blend the foundation, I'll just kind of help blend everything, including the concealer. And then with this smaller brush, I'm just gonna do a little nose contour. Okay, so now I'm gonna do blush, which is probably my favorite part. I'm gonna be using this guy. This is from Rose Inc. And I know the color looks just so bold and scary, kind of like, oh my gosh, what is this gonna be like? But it's actually the prettiest shade, and I just like to put it right up here, and I'll blend out with this brush. And I'll just push it up to like the temples pretty much. And I do, just to make everything last, I like to set things with powder. I'm going to be using this guy by Pat McGrath. It's for the under eyes, buff everything out, and it kind of gives you like a filtered effect. This guy for bronzer, this is from Milani. It's so nice. It kind of is a perfect shade. I'm using the number 3, but there's a few, and if I feel like it's getting a little like muddy, like here, I feel like I passed the line a little bit. That's what I like about this kind of applicator. You can just clean it up pretty easily. And again, using that same brush, and I'll actually go down. But we still have to set the blush as well. So I'm going to be using this baby from Glowish. It's Huda Beauty's, and I love this blush. This one kind of has like a little bit of like a glow situation going on, but not shimmery. It just helps, yeah, just helps with the overall fresh face vibe that I'm trying to go for. I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take this one called Nude. This palette is just, been using it a lot lately. It has everything that I would need in like a neutral palette and more, so I like it a lot. And I just create kind of like this effect and then blend it out so that it's softer. I like pack it on and then blend it out in this kind of V formation. I'm just gonna take this shade here. It's called Sparkling Sand, and I just like to take it on my finger. I just feel like anything shimmery on your lid, even if you just add it to the center there, I don't know, it gives you like a little glimmer. I also take that same first nude shade, aggressively tap, and I'm gonna take this light baton from Serrano. Everything is so grimy, oh my god. I try not to tug my eye like that because wrinkles, and I feel like having this shade, like a vanilla nudie kind of shade, really does wonders for opening up the eye, especially when you pair it with mascara. Baby feline flick, as Charlotte Tilbury would say. Darling. Yeah, let's see if we can do this on camera. I always have to do certain things like off camera because I need to be like this close to a mirror, but it's Vogue, we're gonna try. And it's actually, this one's really easy to use. This eyeliner, it's like my favorite. Hopefully it doesn't look like a freaking penguin. Are they even? Also have kind of not the best vision, and I'm a little far from my mirror, I'm not gonna lie. You should see my setup all over the sink. My favorite mascara right now. This is the Ilia. It's a clean formula, which I really like. I swear I feel like it's made my lashes grow. I like to really grab from the root, so I like cock my head back like this. And I know I'm gonna look so crazy, but we do it for the lash. You see how crisp that looks now with mascara. Ugh, it's like such a game changer. Another product that I've been loving from this brand, Refi, is their highlighter. Same brush again. Like, huh? It's so nice. This one is kind of creamy as well. This is just the ColourPop Barbie. Now that's a good size mirror. So I just take it with my finger, and then when I blend it with the Refi formula, just makes it really potent, which I like to kind of like lift my nose a bit, you know? And also on the Cupid's bow. I always like to add a little bit of pop there too. Yeah, you'll never catch me with that in a corner highlight, I think. Anyways, another Charlotte Tilbury product. I know. I just really like her stuff. And this is Pillow Talk. I like to just overline on the Cupid's bow here, and then here. This is like a liquid lipstick, and I'll buff it out. For a fuller pout, I'm gonna use this baby from Too Faced. If you get the lip injection, get the extreme one, because I feel like that's the one that actually works. And I like to just add it here, because that's what, like, I feel like plumps it up. Like, it actually looks like bee stung. It's like these points right here. So I just pile it there. And that is the lifted makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair. TV magic. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, now to change out of this robe into something a little bit more me. Okay, your abuela's mantel could never. I love this top. Thank you so much for having me, Vogue. It was a pleasure. Honestly, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you, hopefully, in my next video. Ciao.